In today's video, I am going to give you 5 tips on things that you absolutely must do if you want to become fluent in Spanish. That's right, you have to do these 5 things or else you will not become fluent. So stay tuned. Tip number 1, you must live in a Spanish-speaking country, okay? Now, if you do not live in a Spanish-speaking country, then you need to sell your house or end your lease. You need to pack your stuff, you need to quit your job, and you need to move to a Spanish-speaking country, and you need to do it now. So stop adulting, stop doing what you're doing, get your stuff together, and move. And you need to live in that country for, I would say, at least 3 to 5 years minimum, okay? So put your life on hold and live in a country for 3 to 5 years, and you will become fluent in Spanish, guaranteed. Tip number 2, and this is the second best thing. You must have a significant other who speaks Spanish. Yes. So if you don't already have a significant other that speaks Spanish, then you need to find one. And their role in your relationship is to teach you Spanish 24/7, to correct every mistake that you make in Spanish, and they are to be your dictionary, your 24/7 dictionary. So if you have a question about how to say something, they are there to tell you how to say it. They are going to be your sole Spanish teacher and your partner. And sometimes they might get irritated and they might argue with you and you might have some struggles in the relationship, but just remember, you're in it for the love. Your love of Spanish, that is. And that will carry you through the relationship. Now, you might be like me, and you might have a significant other who is not a native Spanish speaker. Well, you might think you're doomed, and you might be. I don't know. You could be doomed. But you don't want to get rid of your partner, okay? So, but there is hope. I promise you, there is hope. So this goes to tip number 3, and this is great news. You can become fluent in Spanish in 30 days by only studying Spanish for 30 minutes a day. Oh my gosh, how great is that? I have seen programs, I downloaded an app, and it promised me that I can become fluent in Spanish only studying for 30 minutes a day for 30 days. Ha! Oh my gosh, I have won the lottery. And you know, the best part is, if you don't have 30 minutes to dedicate to sit down at a desk and study, then it doesn't matter, because you can use this app and you can study for 3 minutes here while waiting in line at the grocery store, 5 minutes while sitting at a stoplight, 10 minutes in your car on the way to pick up the kids from school, 10 minutes home from school, and never mind the fact that your kids are in the backseat fighting, you'll still pick up something, right? You'll still pick up some of the language. And you don't even have to sit down at all and study. It's like the best thing ever, and they promise results. So if you don't have a lot of time to dedicate to this, you've got it. You're good. Moving on to tip number 4. Now, you might be the studious type, the ambitious type, very studious, good student, hard worker. And I am with you on that. I am that person. So here's what you need to do. You absolutely must do this. You must learn minimum 100 words per day. You must have a vocabulary list where you study at least 100 words every single day. In addition to learning 100 words a day, you must study grammar religiously. You need to get your hands on every workbook, every worksheet. You need to do this religiously. You need to fill in all the blanks that you can fill, all of the grammar drills that you can do, and you need to study hard. And when it's time for you to speak, keep in mind that the whole point of doing this, and this is the expectation, you must be able to speak perfectly, 100%. And you must know every word. And you should, because you've been studying your 100 words every day, and you've been studying your grammar religiously. Therefore, you should be able to speak perfectly. Every word should just come right out of your mouth as you're speaking. It should just flow. Your grammar should be on point every time because you've studied it and you know it. However, when you're speaking, if you for some reason fumble and you cannot remember a word, or if you make grammatical errors, then you did not study hard enough, and you need to go back, you need to do more grammar worksheets, and you need to make sure that you are taking this seriously and that you know Spanish. So study that grammar, learn those vocabulary words, and beat yourself up if you make a mistake because you didn't study hard enough. Thank you. Tip number 5. Don't worry about pronunciation. Pronunciation is not important. I repeat, pronunciation is not important. Spanish and English letters look relatively the same. You know, it comes from the same alphabet. So it's okay if you want to speak English but with Spanish words. That's okay. I'm sure at some point you will find a native Spanish speaker who might possibly be able to understand you. You know, don't worry about if you want to say carro instead of carro, or if you want to say perro instead of perro. Who cares? Okay? You're trying, right? You're kind of trying. Don't worry about pronunciation. And feel free to go up to any Spanish speaker and you can rattle off a sentence, any sentence, like you could say, Hola, buenos dias, yo quiero comer Taco Bell para el desayuno. I think they might be able to understand you, possibly, right? So try it. Don't put any effort into your pronunciation. Try talking to a native speaker. Let me know in the comments below how that worked out for you. Were you able to communicate? Did they understand you when you said pero? Did they understand you when you said hola, buenos dias, and quiero, and gracias? Did they understand that? So thank you for watching my video. I hope you found my 5 tips useful for learning Spanish. I encourage you, go out there, implement these 5 tips today. You must do all 5 if you want to become fluent, or else, I don't know what to say. I guess you're just doomed. You're just doomed. You're not going to learn Spanish. You're not going to become fluent. You just might as well give up right now. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.